Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In 2019, the first video of this new year, the last teen. As we're entering this new year, I just want to talk about dimensions. And if you don't know what dimensions are, I'm going to explain what they are and how we're shifting into the 5D, the fifth dimension, and what's to be expected, kind of. I don't know. I'm just going by what I researched, but yeah. People think that a dimension is like a place, and that's kind of where you get confused, because a dimension is a level of consciousness. It is a vibrational frequency that our consciousness vibrates at. So it's not really a place, but it's a vibrational frequency. It's like a radio station. It's like you tune into this channel that is vibrating at that frequency to get to that channel, or you turn it the other way and get another channel. So there's a numerous amount of dimensions, obviously, that exist, and each one that is above the next one is a higher vibrational. So if you don't know, we live on the 3D, third dimensional. That's where we live right now as humans, and some of us do resonate and vibrate on the fourth dimension, and we are slowly shifting into the fifth dimension. So when it comes to vibrating at a certain frequency, you want to make sure that you remember that each dimension that exists is vibrating higher. You are getting a broader, wider perspective, a greater knowing, a greater sense of self when you reach these dimensions. And that's why, if you've known anyone who's done psychedelics, or you've heard someone who's done psychedelics say, oh, I went to another dimension, they're not necessarily talking about the place exactly. They're more so talking about, like, I see the bigger picture. Like, everything that I thought that was reality and everything that I thought was to be true about the world and about our existence isn't what it seems. It's just like, I am so far out of my consciousness that it's hard to describe it and to put it into words. It's like I experienced something so out of this world, so out of my knowing. And yeah, so the third dimension is a very limited, restricted dimension. That's why we have so many limiting beliefs, and some of those beliefs are that humans can't fly, humans can't walk through walls. We tend to make a lot of rules on the way we should live our lives, and that is very limited and very restricted, and it does stop you from getting things. But when it comes to those people, those rare few who are vibrating at a fourth or fifth dimensional frequency, you know, they know that you have the power to create your reality. You know that everything comes from first a thought. Basically all the 7 universal laws, the Hermetic principles. If you know that, then I feel like you will be definitely vibrating at a 4 or 5th dimensional frequency. You want to resonate and get to a higher dimension, you have to resonate with that vibration, just like the law of attraction. Whatever you desire, you have to vibrate on that frequency for it to come to you. So it's really easy to get sucked into the third dimensional frequency as far as what we would put in our belief system, what our parents conditioned us with. It's because we've been here for so long, we start to believe that this is the only reality to exist. This is only our reality. This is our only purpose, is to be here and to live, to work, and to die. And it's not really much to it. But when you look outside of that perspective and really blow the doors of your perception wide open, you're gonna know that there's so much more than what you think. Now, like I said before, some of us have experienced a fourth dimensional frequency, and some people have experienced it and don't even know they experienced it. And some ways that you can tell that you experienced it is if you had a spiritual awakening, If you live through your heart is open. No matter what happens in your life, you always see the good. You are always positive. You always know everything's going to be okay. That is fourth dimensional frequencies. It's being quiet in the mind. It's being at peace. It's feeling good. It's resonating and focusing on love, joy, gratitude, all of those things that are really concrete for us and matter, and people know that it matters. That's when you know you're vibrating on a fourth dimensional frequency. When it comes to fourth dimensional frequencies, things manifest a lot quicker. Whatever you want, whatever you desire will come to you quicker, come to you in physical form, a lot faster. And now I talk about the fifth dimension. The fifth dimension is the dimension of love. It's living through your heart space. It's living with love. It's living with appreciation. It's seeing the joy and the beauty in everything. When it comes to the fifth dimension, you have to leave all of that baggage at the door. You have to leave guilt. You have to leave shame. You have to leave emotional baggage. Anything that no longer serves you must be left at the door, because those things don't exist in the fifth dimension. Manifestation is instant in the fifth dimension. A lot of people compare the fifth dimension with their dreams, because in your dreams you can do whatever you want, you can have whatever you want, you can create whatever you want. If you're familiar with lucid dreaming, you know that you have the ability to be aware that you're dreaming. And when you become aware that you're dreaming, you have the power to create your dreams however you desire. Within your dreams, you can create anything. You can fly, you can breathe underwater, you can meet loved ones, you can do anything. So a lot of people compare this dimension with that, is because it's like your reality manifests instantly, anything that you want. And I wanted to give an example of the fourth dimension that I feel like some people are there and some people aren't. Now, if you ever, I don't remember the guy's name, but he ran, he was like climbing Mount Everest in shorts and no shirt on. And he's like, it's all in the mind. You just have to battle your mind. You can keep your body temperature warm while you're out in here. It's just in the mind. And you know, it made me think of monks as well, because you know, monks, I don't know if you know, but monks are like superhumans. They can do a lot of powerful things. They do flips off walls. There was a Buddhist monk who burnt himself while meditating, and he did not move a muscle while he was on fire. And it's just like, when those people have those superpowers and they can do those incredible things, it's like, what dimension are they on? Like, where are they coming from? How can they do these things that most of us humans can't? Is there something like wrong with them? Like, what do they do differently? And I honestly believe it's all about mindfulness and being aware. Like, those monks, all they do is meditate. They just sit with themselves all day. So it's just like, what frequency is their consciousness on that we don't resonate with? Also, within the fifth dimension, telepathy exists, and there's no distinction between the past, the present, and the future. None of that matters. It doesn't exist in that dimension. As we move into the 5D, our higher beings, our ancestors, our guides will come to us easier. They will be more present in helping us within our lives, giving us signs, symbols. Anything that you desire manifests fast. It manifests almost instantly. When it comes to psychedelics, I do want to touch bases on the visuals that you see, and also how this ties into our consciousness and how we believe we're in another dimension. When you do psychedelics, specifically DMT, you see images like this. This is how reality looks. It doesn't look the way it looks how you see it now, but it looks like this. Everything is like figure, geometric, shapes, everything is connected. If you're listening to music, the music is dancing with the experience and the visuals and everything you're seeing, and it's very out of this world and out of your understanding. And that's why it's so crazy for people to grasp, because it's beyond everything that we thought we knew and beyond everything that we were so used to seeing, and it's just a crazy experience. So thank you for watching this video. Peace and love. Stay light and vibrate high.